right. What it is. This is your boy Hip Hop Karma. You are tuned into the Random Podcast Show. And today I have a special guest. And my special guest is, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, what's up, man? It's the Wolf. How you guys doing? How you doing, Karma?
There he is, the Wolf. How you doing, man? How you been, brother?
I've been chilling, man. You know, I've been hanging in there doing what I can to get by.
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying?
That shit, we all are, man. We all are. What's up with that name, man? Where'd you get that name, the Wolf Man? Where'd that come from, bro?
Honestly, man, I don't know if you ever heard of the old radio host Wolfman Jack.
Yeah.
And he was like, my dad used to work for the radio and shit, you know, and that was like something that I wanted to do when I was younger.
Okay.
But I haven't got the chance to
get to the radio.
To get to the radio yet. But my dad used to do that, and then I mean, when I found out that my dad used to do that, I got really into all this. You know, what's up with the radio host, and I guess I got kind of into it. You feel me? It kind of got my attention, so I started, you know, looking up my.
So was your dad listening to that DJ, or did he work in that industry with him in the radio station?
Well, no, he just he was listening to him.
Okay, got you.
You feel me? So like when I found out that, I was just like, oh, that's pretty dope, you know. And then Wolfman Jack, I was like, that's pretty dope.
Did you ever get a chance to hear him?
Yeah, I actually have an LP.
Okay.
I have an LP of Wolfman Jack, and it's like a front and back.
Yeah.
Like a whole radio show.
Yeah.
You know, so like. And when I found out about the name, I was like, that sounds pretty dope. So like I was like, Wolfman. I was like, you know, my favorite radio host is Wolfman Jack, so I'm gonna just get the name and kind of just spell it my own way, and then just call myself Wolfman.
That's
you
hard.
feel me? And it stuck to me, I guess. You know, it just kind of just became something.
Was your pops into music? Like, did he do any music himself?
Yeah, he plays the bass, and you know, he likes like older music though, like oldies, like classic rock and all that stuff.
Okay,
he plays the bass and a little bit of the piano and stuff. So growing up, I would watch my dad do all that stuff, and that's what got me into music too. You know, I was
that's dope.
Well, my dad's into music. I was like, well, fuck it, you know.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get into music myself.
Hell
you know, screw it. And then I started listening to rap, and you know, I remember when I was younger, I used to go to the swap meet and steal like the bootleg CDs.
Yeah. Machiavelli 7s and shit.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I had it in my little CD player and shit with my little headphones on. Like, you know, let's roll. Fuck it. And, you know, that's how I got into rap. You know, I was just like listening to different types of music, and watching my dad, like I said, watching my dad growing up playing instruments and shit.
What kind of music was he playing?
He was playing like Spanish music.
Okay.
You know, you know, like a little bit more. Not rap, but like, you know, just the fact that he was into the music, it kind of just, it brought me to what he was listening to, and then after I started listening to what he was listening to, I kind of just went a different direction.
Did Pops play in a band, or was he a solo thing?
No, he was just like a solo thing.
Okay,
you know? He just kind of like, just to himself, you know, he just played music on his own. And then I was like, well, shit, if my dad make music too, I guess I can make music too.
It's in your blood. You didn't know. It's in your blood.
And then I started rapping and shit, like, I started rapping when I was like a sophomore or like a freshman or something like that. And after that, it just kept it going. I never took it that serious until like 2 years ago, though.
So when you were a freshman, who were you listening to? Who were some of your influences?
I was listening to like Joey Badass, like a lot of East Coast rap, like Joey Badass, Big Pun, Big L, you know, Fat Joe, and like Wu-Tang Clan and all that stuff. And I never really, I listened to the West Coast rap, you know, like Ice Cube, and I listened to, you know, I guess like Corrupt and all them, you know, but not as much as I would listen to
the East Coast cats.
East Coast cats, you know, and I was really into it, and that's where I got my style from. I was like, well, I don't want to sound just like them, but
you like that flow.
I like the flow, you know, like you know, and I was like, you know, a lot of people would talk shit to me because they were like, you know, what the fuck?
What you listening to?
They're like, what are you listening to?
Yeah.
Like, how you gonna be on the West Coast listening to that shit?
Yeah.
I used to just be like, well, I don't know, man. It's just I like it.
You mentioned some older artists, so were you kind of growing up listening to old school artists and shit?
Back when I mentioned that I would steal like, you know, the bootleg CDs, I was listening to like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I was like fucking 8 years old. I had no business listening to that shit.
Got you.
You know, my parents, I grew up in like a Christian home, so my parents didn't really want me listening to rap.
Okay.
So like I was listening to it like, you know, behind their backs, behind their backs whenever I could. So like, you know, I was listening to Big L, Fat Joe, you know, artists like that, and it's kind of just what Like I never understood what the fuck they were talking about.
Right. You just listen to the patterns and the cadence and shit.
I was like, that shit sounds dope.
Yeah.
I was like, one day, you know.
Right.
And then when I started understanding what the hell they were talking about and started going through my own shit,
right.
You know, and then I was like, oh, okay, now I know what you guys are talking about. And then that's when I started getting into the rapping and shit.
So what got you into actually writing? What you doing? What got you into that?
Just getting into trouble, fighting all the time, and just
okay.
doing unnecessary shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was, but I mean, it was more understandable because I was around, like, I guess you can say, bad influences and not the right people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you're not around when you're around the bad type of people, it brings you around a certain type of crowd.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it was a little.
Is that how you started writing? Was the people around you were writing as well, or?
Nah, I was just going through my own thing. You know, I was going through some shit, and
you started putting it down on paper.
I started putting it down on paper. I guess it was just one of those things that I thought it was like my therapy.
Yeah.
You know, right. It was like the only way I can express myself. And then I remember I'd be in school and I'd write a verse, and right after class I'd hit the homie up. Hey, bro, check this shit out, bro.
Yeah.
Just don't tell nobody I rap though. Just listen to this shit, bro, because this shit's fucking hard. Like,
so where were you recording at that time? On your phone or how?
Yeah, I would record I remember when SoundCloud, they would let you record on your phone.
Yeah.
So like I would connect it to the aux cord in the whip.
Yeah.
And that's how I recorded my first song. I recorded it. I connected it to the phone, and I recorded it on the phone inside a little Camry, bro. Yeah, bro.
Had the beat playing and started spitting and shit.
Yeah, spitting and shit, and it sounded legit. And I was like, "Hey, fuck it, bro." Like, you know, like I'm gonna post this shit, like, you know. And people liked it, and they were like, you know, you should keep spitting. And I didn't take it as serious as I should have when I was younger, because I was like, man, what the fuck, like,
right?
It ain't gonna go nowhere, you know. I ain't gonna do nothing with the shit. And people liked it though, you know. And I just kept it coming. I kept it coming for people that, you know, really enjoyed listening to my music. So
when is it that you got into like getting into a studio and taking it a little bit more serious?
Well, the first time I went into a studio was with Tony.
Okay.
Tony D.
Yep.
So the first time I went to a studio was with him, and he had hit me up on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Like, you know, I used to post like little videos of me spitting some bars.
Okay.
Inside the car, or like I was just chilling or whatever. And I would post a video of me spitting some bars, and then he hit me up one day, and he was like, "I like your shit. Like, you know, that shit's fucking dope." I was like, all right, you know, like, that's tight. He was like, you know, we should make a track one day. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, so we got together and we made a track, and it was funny because, like, I thought he was Mexican, bro. So, when I met the guy, I was fucking speaking to him in Spanish, and he was looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, I don't know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
I looked at him, I was like, hey, man, you don't speak Spanish? He was like, nah, man, I'm native. I was like, I was like, I wasn't talking shit, bro. You know, like, let's clarify that.
So that was the first time that you actually got into a studio, was linking up with Tony there.
Yeah, and then that's when I came across and I met you too. Okay. You know, like he hit me up and I didn't even know.
So wait a second, the Dungeon popped your cherry?
Yes, sir. Yeah, bro, dead ass, bro. Like,
let me find out.
You know, he hit me up and he was like, "Let's record," and I was like, "For sure." Like, you know, we came in. That's when we recorded that song with Adam Flowers.
Okay, yeah.
Remember Blessings?
Yeah.
Yeah, we put that shit on SoundCloud and we had recorded that.
Damn. See, if I would have known that was like your guys' first experience, I probably would have took it a little bit easier on you guys. I think I was an asshole that time.
Yeah, you were kind of like. I
think I was an asshole that time.
You were like, "Hey, man, you spit like 46 bars," and I looked at you and I was like, what are bars? I was like, what the fuck is bars, bro? Yeah. Like, you know, and you were like, yeah, you're supposed to spit a 16. Your verse is like a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, your verse is the whole damn song. So.
Yeah, and I was looking at you through the window like, this motherfucker, right? Hating ass motherfucker.
Right. He don't know what he's talking about. He just hating.
He's hating. Like, what the fuck? And then like we made it a song anyways. You know, it turned out to be Turned out to be pretty good song,
cool,
you know?
It
turned out to be a cool song, but my verse was still a little, you know, like.
So growing up and getting to that point, you grew up where? Where you from?
I'm from. Well, I was born in Moreno Valley.
Okay.
So I was born in Moville, and then I kind of was moving around everywhere with my parents and shit. And
Got you.
They got divorced when I was like in the 5th grade, so I was like 10.
Okay.
And then when they got divorced after that, I just grew up in Bloomington.
Got you. Where's
that?
I
was in Bloomington. It's like literally over the bridge from Fontana. So
got
it's
you.
like, it's in the Colton, Fontana area, like Riverside. It's literally like right in the middle.
Okay.
It's like a little town. It's like a tiny little town, you know. Nobody really knows. I didn't even know Bloomington existed, bro.
Right.
And I lived like right over the bridge before I moved to Bloomington. So when I got to Bloomington, I was just like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I hear Bloomington, I think of Bloomingdale's. Yeah. I'm like, is it a nice place? Is it like a Palm Springs? Is it nice cars and shit?
Yeah, bro. Same thing. I used to think of Bloomingdale too. Like that's exactly what it reminds me of. But it looks like a little Mexico, bro. It's like you see horses, you see people on horses and shit. A lot of people.
Shit.
Like, it's cool though. It's like it's a cool little town. But then again, it's like anywhere else you hang around with the wrong people, you're gonna get yourself into some bullshit. You know? Like, but other than that, Bloomington is just a little town, tiny little town. It's pretty cool though.
That's tight.
You know, so it's just pretty chilling. But that's where I grew up when I was in once I was like in the 6th grade.
Okay.
All through high school and shit.
Got you.
Yeah, middle school and high school.
So that's where you went to high school and shit like that?
Yeah, that's where I grew up in Bloomington, but I was born in Moreno Valley. So
got you.
That's where I was originally.
So did you start doing music then when you moved to ESCO?
Yes, no, well, I started making music when I was in Bloomington.
Okay.
As a freshman, I was just writing music and shit, and it was kind of to myself, you know. I never told anybody that I was making music. I never told anybody, like, you know, it was just my own thing. And then once I was still going to school in Bloomington, I was like a junior in high school, and that's when I started telling the homies. I was like, hey, you know, check this shit out.
Was any of the homies rapping, or was it just kind of you?
No, it was just me. Like, the homies didn't even rap. The homies were like, when the fuck did you start rapping, bro?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, but check this shit out, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm about to spit some shit for you, bro, and if you like it, tell me if it's cool. And they liked it, and then, you know, after that, every time it was like lunchtime or whatever, I'd go out to the fucking quad and I'd start spitting some bars real quick.
Yeah.
Everybody liked it, so like I guess because I knew that everybody liked it, it kind of kept you motivated. It kept me motivated. I was like, okay, people fuck with my music. I was like, that shit's pretty dope, so I'm gonna just keep it pushing real quick, see where it goes. And one of my homies would always like, you know, you should record, and I was always like, nah.
Like, yeah.
I don't want to do that, bro, you know? And that's when I met Tony, like a couple months after that shit. I met Tony, and then we started recording music after that.
Got you.
And that shit was pretty cool. I mean, it's got me to this point, you know?
So now growing up with a Christian background in your family like that, when they first heard some of your content and some of your music, how was that?
Well, I mean, they were like, you know, because like one side of my family is like Christian, and the other side of my family is not so religious.
Got you.
I grew up on the not so religious side.
Okay, got you.
So like you know, I kind of had, I guess you can say, bad influences and a lot of things around that influenced me to do the things that I did. You know,
right.
So like I started writing music, and then on my mom's side, everybody that goes to church and all that shit, they were like, "Oh, this, you know, what the fuck? Man, this guy's the devil and shit."
Yeah,
and I'm just like, "Hey, you know, like
it's still me. It's still me.
I'm still the same guy, you know. I'm just spitting some shit, you know. Like I'm just spitting the things that I feel, things that I go through and shit." But they don't like that shit. You know,
they just didn't understand it.
They still don't understand it. So and it's cool. I mean, at this point, it's kind of one of those things. It's like, well.
How about Pops? How was he digging it?
You know, I mean, he likes it.
Yeah.
You know, he's always pretty proud of my music. Well, the music videos that you get done for us, you know.
Word.
You get music videos done. He likes them. He likes the lyrics. He likes the music. He likes the content. So
now with Pops playing the piano and guitar, man, we gotta get a beat with Pops. What the fuck?
I mean, shit, man, that'd be pretty dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. But like, he's always busy and shit. I never thought of it. Neither,
yeah, we just here. Listen. Say you working with a studio. All I need you to do, Pops, is give me an 8-bar loop.
Yeah,
just play some cool shit. We gonna take that, put some drums, put a bass to that bit. It's gonna be a hit. Watch, trust me.
That shit'll be dope.
That should be hard, bro. Really for real. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That'll be hella dope. I mean, I never thought about it though. You know, he's always working and shit. You know.
Yeah.
He's always working. So like, whenever he isn't working, it's like, hey, what's up, man? Let's go out to eat or some shit.
Yeah. Let's take a break from this shit.
Take a break from everything.
Yeah.
You know, let's go out and shit. So, I mean, it's a good thought though. You know
what I'm saying? Put it in there, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? If it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying?
That should be dope. That should be hella dope.
So when you actually got to listen to yourself for the first time and coming from a studio and working with Tony, and now you got to actually hear your vocals coming in, like, oh shit, how does that feel, actually hearing your voice?
I mean, I mean, not to sound cocky.
Nah, I say that shit.
But like when I used to like spit my shit,
yeah,
I was kind of like, man, if you say my shit's whack, you're whack.
Gotcha.
Like,
Yeah,
you feel me?
Hey,
like,
yeah.
Cause I knew I was spitting bars, bro. Like, you know,
Right,
like
right.
I'm not trying to talk shit, but it's like, I mean, come on, bro. You can't really sit here and tell me you think my shit's whack because I mean, we got bars, bro.
Right,
you feel
right,
me?
right,
Like,
right.
it sounds dope. It's like, it makes sense, you know.
So did that confidence always with you, or when did that confidence come?
I was like born with that shit, bro.
Okay, okay.
And
big dick energy is what we call that.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. Motherfuckers don't like me because of that shit.
They got a little dick.
It's like, yeah, like it's like I'm a confident motherfucker, bro.
That's
it's
right.
Like,
that's right.
You know,
right.
they can tell me something. I'm just gonna be like, right. You know,
That's
like
right.
you just a hating ass nigga, bro.
Right,
Like, you feel me?
right.
Like, yeah, I ain't gonna listen to your ass, bro. I'm out of here with that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and that's why, like, I mean, I feel like that's why my music doesn't get
Got you.
where it should be because of the simple fact that
now you being Latino
mm-hmm.
and you're not making per se Latin music per se. You're making more like urban music, more rap music. You know what I'm saying? How do you get a reaction from that from your people, from your culture?
I mean, some people like it,
okay,
and some people don't. You know,
gotcha.
It's like I got people that are like, oh, like, you know, why you trying to sound like something you're not,
right,
or whatever it is, and it's like people that do like it. Well, obviously they like it, they support it, they tell me that they like it, that they enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
Everybody else, you know, and it's not a lot of people, you know, it's not a lot of people that I get hate from that tell me that they don't like my music.
Right.
But the people that I do, they're like, oh, why are you trying to sound black? You know, and I'm not trying to sound like, you know, fucked up or anything, but they tell me that I'm trying to sound black or that I think that, you know, like, you know, that I think I'm too cocky or that I'm just full of myself or that I'm an egotistical guy or some shit like that.
What would you? So let's talk to those people individually right now. If they if they gave you your ears and you could give them a piece of you, how would you describe that and be like, hey man, this is just who I am. Go ahead and tell the people like about you.
Fuck them, bro.
Okay.
I mean,
okay. Well, then fuck them.
Like, fuck them, bro. Like,
I was trying to make it easy.
Yeah, like, you know, no, like straight up, like if they don't like my shit, I mean, you can tell me you don't like it. Yeah. But at the end of I ain't gonna give a fuck.
Got you.
Because I mean, I know that there's gonna be more supporters than I got people that don't like my shit. And if you don't like my shit, then I mean, the door is open, bro. You don't gotta listen to my shit.
Got you.
Just press pause and go to the next. Get on, bro. You don't gotta listen to you don't like my shit and fuck off, homie. You don't gotta listen to it. You feel me?
Got you. Okay.
And that's just how I feel, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like, you know, a lot of people don't fuck with me because they're just like, man, this nigga don't give a fuck. Like, you know, this guy don't give a shit. He don't care. But I mean, it's not that I don't care, but I'm not gonna let.
You're not gonna let them determine your care.
I'm not gonna let you determine what I feel or how or where it's gonna take me. Like, you know, like if you don't like it, then just don't listen to it, man. It's that simple, you know. And it's, I mean, there's gonna be music. I mean, there's even songs that I've released that I don't like myself. You know, that I'm just like, man, I could have done better. But people like it. You know, more people like it than I thought. And
does that trip you out when you do a song that you not per se you don't like, and then somebody else likes it? Does that make you like it a little bit more? Like, maybe I do like it.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, maybe it's like one of those things. It's like they can relate to it.
Yeah.
You know, they get it. It's like a part of the song or something that I said in the song relates to what they've been through or what they're going through in that certain moment. So it's like, you know, that's pretty dope, you know, because I can get through to people with my music.
Where do you get your motivation to write a song? How does a song come to you?
Just depending on what I'm going through, I guess, you know, how I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling some type of way, I'm gonna write a song that
feels that way.
You know, that determines how I'm feeling, and you're gonna hear it in the lyrics. You know, you're gonna hear it in my voice.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna hear it. Like I like to put emotion in my music. I want people to be able to relate to it. Like if I spit something or if I say something on a song, I want people to be like, damn, like, you know, that shit. Like, you know, I've been through something like that. You know, like this is, you know, I fuck with this guy because he's spitting some real shit. You know,
some relatable shit.
Yeah, and I don't like to record music and I'm just spitting some bullshit. Like, because anybody can spit some bullshit on the mic. You know, anybody can spit anything on the mic, and it's gonna be. I mean, it can be some bullshit or it can be something real.
Right.
And I'd rather spit something real that's gonna have somebody like
So more of your music is more factual than unfactual.
Yeah, more of my music is more so like.
Because you hear some of these rappers and they done kill 5 people on one track.
Yeah.
A bunch of 187s.
Yeah.
Got out of jail 3 times.
And then on the next track, they're fucking talking about going to church with their grandma and shit.
Right.
And it's like, yo, man, you just killed 5 motherfuckers
Yeah.
on the last one.
Yeah.
Like,
and now you go to church.
Yeah, now you going to church, bro. Man, what the fuck's going on, bro? Like, you feel me? Like.
So, what is your writing process? Do you get a beat first? Do you have an idea for the song? Is your shit already written and you just looking for a beat? How does that go?
I mean, sometimes sometimes I'll just be chilling and I'll think of a bar and I'm like, I'm gonna start a song off with that bar. And then I'll go look for a beat. And then if I find a beat, once I find a beat, I'll use that bar and I'll just keep on writing, you know what I'm saying? And then if sometimes it's just like I'll hear a beat and I'm like, you know, or I'll be listening to a certain song and I'll think of a verse or I'll think of a bar in my head. I'm like, oh shit, I'll write it down real quick and then I'll go find a beat, you know.
Got you.
It just comes randomly, you know, and I mean, and also it depends on, you know, sometimes if it doesn't come randomly, it just depends on how I'm feeling.
Got you.
You know, if I'm mad at the moment or somebody pisses me off or somebody tells me something that makes me feel some type of way, I just, and instead of taking action and doing something stupid.
So you can write something before you even hear a beat. You could start coming up with some bars and kind of come up with some ideas before you even hear a beat.
Yeah, come up with some ideas, and that's. I mean, when I do it that way, it's a little easier.
Okay.
You know, I feel like it's a little because I'm thinking ahead.
Got a head start on. When you do find the beat, I got 4 bars going.
Yeah, like I got 4 or 5 bars going already. I got something in mind of what I want to do.
So do you have a cadence and like, okay, I'm looking for a beat that's gonna be hype because I kind of wrote some hype shit.
Yeah, so like that's like if it's like a lo-fi beat.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's like something, like if I use like a lo-fi beat, it'll be like, you know, like some realistic shit that I'm spitting, like some life shit. You know, like more so like something that people can really like relate to.
Yeah.
You know, not no like lyrical, you know, shit. It's just some real shit, you know. Like I mean, it's different type of bars. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I feel it. Yeah.
Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just like
I put my artist cap on. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you know, it's like when I spit when I use a lo-fi beat, it's more so some realistic life shit.
Yeah.
Something that people go through on a daily basis, or something that people deal with every day. I mean, like every other day or however it is. You know what I mean? So it's when I use a lo-fi beat, that's how it is. And if I'm just talking shit, then I use boom bap.
Some boom bap shit.
Some boom bap shit. I don't really like trap. It's like the trap shit. It's cool and all. I ain't trying to knock people that do trap, but
just not your lane.
It's not for me. You know? It's not my thing. So I just kind of stay away from it.
Right.
That's my goal. It's my goal to stay away from trap shit.
I feel it. Like, it's hard, man, because you start hearing that beat, and you just start, shit, I don't even know. I like this shit. I don't like it.
I like the beat, but I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, you feel me? So it's
like, always sound like Migos.
Yeah, and it's like, that's why I'd rather just keep that out of my way. Like, I don't even want to deal with it. I mean, if somebody wants me to spit on a trap beat, it'll probably, hopefully it's only like 4 or 5 bars. Like
he said, hopefully it's a paid feature.
Yeah, like I'll do everything for free. If it's a trap beat, you gonna have to pay me, bro. I don't like that shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't fuck with it. So I kind of just, like I said, I just stay away from that shit. Like the trap shit, it's not for me. Like, I don't like it. It's out. Like, I'm out.
Good.
Like
so I like to ask a couple random questions. You know what I'm saying? Keep your brain thinking. Keep people thinking. Like, why do you do that? Why do you say that? Mm-hmm. So up or down? Random question. Up or down? Up. Okay. Yeah. Left or right?
Right.
5 or 10?
10.
Blue or red?
Blue.
See, now they think you in a gang.
It's okay.
You see how we did that?
Yeah.
They like, he from the up, down, left, right, 5, 10, blood Crips.
Like, fuck.
Nah, man, I'm just fucking with you, bro. So when I get you on the show, man, I like to have people create a goal, you know what I'm saying, 6 to 8 months from now, and then we have you come back, we talk about how you kick that goal's ass. You feel me?
Yeah.
So give me a goal that you want to accomplish, man, in the next 6 to 8 months, bro.
In the next 6 to 8 months, man, I'm trying to drop at least 6 to 8 songs.
Okay, 6 to 8 singles?
You know, 6 to 8, I mean, singles, features, I mean,
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, I got a track coming up with Tony D.
Okay.
In a couple days, or a couple weeks, hopefully. Depends on how things are
By
going.
the time this is out, that shit'll be out. So what's it called?
It's gonna be right now the song is called Blame. You know, so it's called Blame. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of just, I guess it's gonna be a little surprise, something a little different. Something a little different for everybody. So hopefully you guys like it.
Okay.
Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and it'll come. And we're trying to shoot a music video for it in the next couple of days. So
are you putting stuff out on iTunes or?
Right now, I'm not putting anything out.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but I was in a group, and things didn't go out the way I wanted them to. So, I'm trying
recalculating.
I'm trying to get everything back into the way things are going. I'm trying to get back into the feel of things, So
let me tell you something, man. Music is a learning experience.
Yeah,
you're never gonna stop learning from this shit. So just soak it all in. You know what I'm saying? Just soak it in, bro.
I went through some shit, and it's cool though.
Yeah,
music,
it's all good.
Music is on the way.
That's right.
With me, Tony D. I got my boy Cloud9. Shout out to my boy Cloud9.
Shout out to Cloud9, man.
Yeah, that's my boy. We got a couple of tracks coming out. We got this other one called Losing My Cool. It's me featuring my boy Cloud9. So it's gonna you guys are gonna be surprised by that one.
Hell yeah!
So
how'd you meet this cat, Cloud9?
Cloud9, I met him through NLK.
Okay.
So I met him through the label that I was in.
Okay, got you.
So I mean, we met through there. We became homies, and we became pretty cool with each other.
Word.
So we started making music, and like I said, we started building. We started building up from there, and
hell yeah!
Now we got this new track coming out, and in the future we're gonna have more music. But for now, we're just gonna have this one track coming out. We got a music video coming out for that one too.
Okay, hell yeah!
So we're just trying to get, like I said, get everything back into back into play. Back into the way we want things to roll.
So I'm gonna ask you a question about some shit that was unprepared for and nobody could see it coming. Man, it was 2020.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got affected from it, a lot of businesses. I don't know where you're from, the Bloomington area. Yeah. I don't know if they got affected like people out here, but how did it affect you personally, or did it affect you personally?
It was fucked up.
Uh-huh.
My dad got COVID.
Oh shit.
A couple family members got COVID. It was some messed up shit.
Oh shit.
So it was pretty tough, but I mean, you know how the jobs went. It wasn't really the best time to have a job or try to get a job. So it was
California
pretty tough.
Was shut down.
It was fucked up. So I mean, it was tough at the beginning, but I figured my way around it.
Okay.
I made my way through.
Okay.
So towards the end, it got better.
Okay.
Now I'm doing great.
Now
I'm doing great. So everything's going good. But yeah, at the beginning of 2020, it was really something that was.
With shit all being shut down, did it give you some reflect time on yourself and give you kind of some me time?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been the type to be like on my own.
Okay.
So like the homies that I do have around, they weren't around as much.
Right.
So I was alone even more than I intended to be.
Right.
So it was it was a little tough, because I was like, fuck, like.
What the hell? Where the homies at?
Where the homies at? Yeah. Where everybody at, bro? Where everybody go? You feel me? But then I had to, I understood, like, it's a tough time. Everybody kind of got to look out for themselves right now. So,
right.
It was pretty tough, but I got through it.
Cool.
We got through it, and everything is cool now.
The family's doing good. Everybody got over it.
Everybody's good.
Awesome.
My dad don't got COVID. Nobody has COVID anymore. So everything is good.
Good.
So right now everything is just smooth as can be, and
Awesome.
hopefully it stays that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because fuck, man, this shit's a bitch.
It's crazy.
Shit sucks.
It's been crazy, man. Well, shit, man. Social media. Where can we find you at on social media?
The Wolfman. So it's the with two E's. So it's THEE_ Wolfman, and it's Wolfman WULFMAN.
Okay.
So instead of the O, it's a U.
Got you.
So most people.
So the Wolfman.
The Wolfman, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And which one are you on? Instagram or Facebook? Where you at?
Instagram, and then on YouTube you can find me under Wolfman, just Wolfman. That's it. Yeah, just WULFMAN. Yeah.
Say that shit again.
Yeah. WULFMAN.
All right, we smoked a blunt before the interview. Don't trip.
Yeah, sure. I'm a little high right
now.
It's all
good. It's all good, man. Well, shit. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your grind.
For sure, yes, sir. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. You want to shout out to anybody? Shout out to anybody?
Shout out to my boy Cloud9. Shout out to my boy Tony D. You know, shout out to my lady and my pops, you know. And shout out to my boy Karma.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So,
hello. All right, man. Well, shit, man. I appreciate you, brother. We're going to get you back in here and talk about them accomplishments.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yes, sir.